How to dig for trance words. What are trance words? It depends on the context. It can be words that you use to put other people into a hypnotic trance. But this phrase, trance words, can also refer to the words and phrases other people use that have very special significance to them. All humans have very common dreams and desires. We want better and deeper relationships. We all want better places to live. We want better jobs and more fulfilling careers. We want better social skills, more social confidence, and to be better spoken and more articulate when we describe the ideas in our heads. We all have these same basic desires, but very few people have the ability to adequately articulate these desires as they exist in our vague imaginations. It's not like in the movies where a character just spits out on the spot a highly articulated idea of what it is they want. Any scene like that was written by professional writers, spoken by a professional actor, and probably rehearsed dozens of times. This can present a problem if you want to find out what other people really want. If you're selling things, being able to find out what other people want will really help. If you're in a relationship, being able to find out what they want will really help and strengthen the relationship. If you want to make a good first impression on anybody for any reason, finding out what they want will definitely help. The problem is obvious. Even if you have deep rapport with somebody, if you are totally and completely open to listen, if your ego is completely turned off, very few people would be able to answer the question, what do you want? Sure, we can all give very vague answers of what it is we want, but very few people will be able to articulate those vague desires in our heads. That's where you come in, to help them articulate those ideas and to find those powerful phrases that they say, their own personal trance words and trance phrases that have deep emotional significance to them. The first step is to get them thinking in the direction of something better, something that they want. Let's say you're a real estate agent and you've got a young couple and they are looking for their first house, but they aren't really sure what kind of house specifically they would like. So you can ask them an X or something else question. So let's imagine you're sitting down with this young couple in your office before you go out looking at houses. The this or something else question is two simple choices. One very vague, very broad choice, and then the phrase something else. For example, when you think about moving into your new house, what is the most important thing in that picture? Is it the house itself or is it something else? This is a very easy and very pleasant choice to think about. If they say house, then you can continue. Then you can ask questions about the layout, how many floors, how many rooms, when it was built, the building materials, etc. But if they lean towards something else, what do you do then? That something else could mean the neighborhood. It could mean a good place to raise their kids. It could mean a good investment. So let's say they say something else. What's another broad category about buying a house that doesn't have to do with the house specifically? Is it the neighborhood or something else? And let's say you can see their face kind of light up when you say neighborhood, but beyond that, they can't really describe what that means to them. So first, verify that the word neighborhood is important to them. So, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, when you think about moving into your ideal house, it seems like the neighborhood is important. Is that right? Does that feel right? And when you think about the neighborhood, is that more of an investment standpoint or is it something else? And let's say they lean toward something else. So, Mr. and Mr. Customer, it sounds like it has something to do with the quality of the neighborhood or maybe the schools or something. Does that sound about right? Is this close or am I missing something? Generally, after a few X or something else questions, they'll start to talk more actively and participate in the conversation. And when they start talking in detail about what they want, pay close attention to how they speak. Particularly, pay close attention to any words or phrases that they say with special energy. For example, they might say, yeah, the neighborhood's good, low crime rate, etc., but what we really want is to live close to good schools. If they say good schools with a lot of extra facial expression energy, that is one of their trance phrases. Good schools. Remember that phrase, that exact phrase, good schools, because that is very important to them. And every time you get one of these trance words or phrases, you can keep expanding that with the this or something else technique. So when you think about good schools, is that because of X or is it something else? Clearly, the topic and content and direction of the conversation will dictate the particular structure of these X or something else questions. And yes, this technique does take a lot of practice with real live people. But if you can manage to keep your ideas and your opinions and your ego inside your head and put all your focus on them, this is a very powerful and effective conversational strategy. They will feel paid attention to and respected, which is very rare today. And this means they will feel good about you and the relationship they have with you. And you'll be able to find out what they really want, not what you think they want. Try this technique and see how much fun you can have. You'll be a better conversationalist and a much better relationship partner. You'll sell more stuff and much more easily make more friends. If you want to become more persuasive, if you want to become a much better conversationalist, if you want to easily create romantic desire, please visit mindpersuasion.com. We've got tons of books and programs and courses that will help you get there. Because we make videos almost every day, please subscribe to our channel so you can continue to learn more about advanced conversational strategies. Our goal is to make you more confident, more persuasive, and more intelligent. Please let us know in the comments what kinds of videos you'd like to see in the future. Thanks for watching.